My favorite, Joe. You've seen them all?
Pick a favorite. It had to be 3.
Hold on. We're not going to let you get away with that so easy. Hello, everybody. This is the Amateur Bros coming at you again with another video. Today, we'll be doing what is called the Rotten Tomatoes game. Specifically, we're going to be playing a game where we try to guess the score of movies that are rated on the Rotten Tomatoes website. And we'll be talking about love stories because Valentine's Day is coming up, so we gotta do that. All right, first movie is The Princess Diaries, 2001, Anne Hathaway. You might remember it from your childhood.
I did see
also has Julie Andrews in it. I'll let you guys think and discuss. Have you seen it?
I saw it a long time ago.
I had it once. Who's in it? A while back.
Anne Hathaway? Wasn't she the one?
Yep.
Yeah, that's where they took the ugly girl and just kind of made her pretty.
Made her pretty.
I don't watch that on willingly either, but I'm pretty sure I've seen it.
Okay. Joe,
I don't think I can't remember it. If I did, I don't remember it.
Joe lied. Favorite movie.
Yes.
I've seen it 20 times. Has it memorized by heart.
Excellent.
What's the
All right. Do we get some guesses? Or we need a little bit more time, or do we have some guesses from you guys?
Tell me the title again.
Oh, it's The Princess Diaries, 2001, Anne Hathaway. It's like Samuel said, it's they make a girl pretty, she becomes like the princess of I think it's a faraway land or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
A classic, really.
Okay, I'll be bold. I'll go ahead and strike first then. I'll go ahead and you guys can base your scores where you think I'm way too high or way too low, and you can just go from there. It's got Julie Andrews in it. It's pretty funny. But I feel like the Rotten Tomatoes isn't going to give this kind of comedy thing a very high score. I don't expect it to be super crazy. So I'm going to put it somewhere. I think it's still going to be relatively a higher scale. I'm going to say 72.
Okay, I'll jot that down.
I think that's kind of low. I think it was. I mean, it wasn't the 100% of best of the best of the best, but I think it wasn't 72 low. So I'm probably going to go for at least an 80.
I guess I have to, take a good educated guess of 76.
What do you say?
76. All
76.
right.
Oh my
All
God.
right. And drum roll. And the score is 48%. It's rotten.
I win that round.
Dom is in the lead. Absolutely after that.
What? I was thinking kind of like, I know it's got to be somewhere like, it's good, like it's considered good. But I just didn't think the critics would think it's good. So I bumped it down with that. I just didn't realize I had to bump it down way more.
You guys were saying it was good, so I just picked the middle.
Yeah. Nostalgia clouds its judgment, man.
Oh yeah, absolutely. All right, and next film on the block, we've got Emma, one of my personal favorites. There's many Emma movies, but I'm looking specifically at the 2020 version of Emma.
I actually did saw that.
Oh, you've seen it, Samuel? Yeah. Excellent. Starring, I can hardly say her name, Anya Taylor-Joy, something like that. She's very pretty. And Johnny Flynn as well, and he's a looker too. So yeah, this movie, the classic story of Emma, comedy, romance, stuff like that, set in classical times. Very interesting. Discuss.
I think it's only fair to let Joe go first this time. I'll be fair. I saw the older one, and that was a good movie. Mm-hmm. I saw the older Emma, and that's a good movie. But I don't know if this one came out and was better or worse than the other one. So I would probably rank the old one pretty good. I'm not sure how they did in this one though.
Yeah, I mean, whenever they do kind of like a period movie, this was a pretty well done one. So I mean, they had a pretty big budget for it. So, and even the characters are pretty good, but pretty well done. A little bit of comedic, light comedy in it. but it is definitely kind of heavy romance.
That's what you want right there.
I don't even remember hearing about it, and it was in 2020, so I'm just going to go with a nice 70.
All right, Joe's down for a 70.
Come on, take it, Sammy. You go next. I'll go last. I went first. Last.
If it isn't broke, I'm just going to stay in the 80s. Probably 82.
All right, 82 it is.
Part of me wants, because they're on the higher scale, part of me wants to just say it tanked. Well, like, I was kind of gearing towards Samuel. I would like to think that it's somewhere in the 80s. I hate to do what Joe just did last time and just put it right in the middle. That's so lame. A little higher than Samuel's, I'm guaranteed to be out of it. But
He goes super high, maybe.
it's not going to be at super highs. It's no way. Part of me really just wants to say something dumb low. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say was... Oh, man, I was really hoping one of you would go stupid low and go stupid high, and then I could find a middle ground. But high. Man, Joe, we put you in a terrible spot last time. I feel you, man. I feel you. I'm going to go on a limb and say it was relatively lower. So I think I will. I think I'm going to go ahead and say it was like 64.
All right, we've got Dom in for 64, Samuel's in for 82, and Joe is in for 70. Emma from 2020 is rated 87%.
Oh, higher. That sucks.
It's a winner. It's a great film. Samuel's right. Everything you said, ditto. An absolute favorite. In fact, one of my favorite films of all time.
Wow.
Make you cry, make you laugh.
That kind of sucks.
There's no Avengers.
No Avengers, not yet. All right. So we've gone to movies that maybe not everybody's seen or heard of, but some have. Now we'll go for one I think everybody at least knows of. Twilight, 2008. You know it by name. Classic story. Love, romance, vampires killing. Twilight, the original. Kirsten Stewart. Whew. Robert Pattinson. Woo. Boy, oh boy.
Oh, Rob. Oh, my God.
Hold the phone. The
Hey,
pace
now's your
man's
next
after
Batman.
you.
Moody teenagers, Seattle, Washington, or around that area. You know, that's vampires, shirtless, sparkly vampires, and very handsome werewolves. I was either Team Jacob or Team Edward, I think.
What team are you, Samuel?
I was Team neither.
Boo.
It's a young adult novel based off that, so I think it's probably pretty low. 60. Let's go 60.
All right, he's going 60.
I'll call it.
You know what? I'll be honest. I don't think it's that high. I don't think it's going to give it that much. I'm gonna say 42. Ooh.
All right.
Joe?
The first one, I definitely think that was the weaker, or at least 3 is my favorite if I had to pick a favorite.
A favorite? Joe, you've seen them all?
Pick a favorite. It had to be 3.
Hold on.
No.
We're not going to let you get away with that so easy. He hasn't seen Emma, hasn't seen The Princess Diaries, but he's seen all the Twilight films. What is this?
Hey, it's free on TV, okay? You know.
That's true.
Oh my goodness.
I know it did. Like, I know the fans really liked it. Whoever actually watched it,
You.
really liked it. I do know critics don't always agree with the audience, but like, I have to say it probably was like a 75. I would go with 75. Thanks.
Alright, he's locking in at 75. And Twilight, Rotten Tomatoes score is 49%. It's rotten.
Go! Let's freaking go!
I was just too high.
That was like,
Yeah. It's bad. You guys are right. Some of you guys are right. You're close. You're teasing it. It's very bad.
I was almost got that on the knot.
I should have gone 50.
It's a tough one. Yeah, I'll tell you what. Some of the other ones I looked it up were actually even far lower. So this is actually one of the higher rated ones. So Joe was right. It is actually, in fact, better than some of the other ones. All right. And next film on the block, we have another absolute classic, La La Land. Whew. This movie, it's more than just a love story, folks. It's got everything in it. Everything you can ask for. And it's got Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone. They are wonderful people, wonderful actors. I love them.
You know, it's hard from your standpoint because obviously I don't like it, but you know, but the people liked it. A lot of people did like it, but did the critics like it? That's the question.
That's the
The question.
This is where we're at. And you know what? I'm gonna go on a limb, and I kind of feel like the critics might like this one. So you know what? I think I'm gonna go up there and say 76.
All right.
So the critics might like it. So we'll see. But I don't want to go too high.
Yeah, I only saw parts of it. It's like Dom. It's not my favorite movie. I mean, if you want to see kind of like a really well done kind of singing movie, I would suggest Hairspray. Hairspray is pretty good. Kind of nice mixture of comedy, good story. Takes place in Baltimore, I believe.
Yeah, I actually have seen Hairspray.
But like Dom, I do believe that's going to score high, just because of what it is. Had all the actors in it. So I'm going to probably say 85. It's
85. We're locking Samuel in at 85.
Let's hear it,
Again, I haven't seen this one.
Joe, how is this possible that you haven't seen this film?
I know Phil really likes this movie. I know Dom doesn't like it. Obviously, Sam doesn't really. So, I do know the ending is weird. Well, Phil likes the ending, so I don't know.
Phil sucks.
Here's the question: do they think like Dom? Do the critics think like Dom, or do they think like Phil? What's the big actor in it? That doesn't really help.
Yeah, we got Ryan Gosling, Emma Stone. I believe there were some Academy Awards almost went this way. Some did, some didn't.
Oh, come on. Even the bad movies get Academy Awards.
78.
Oh my gosh.
In the middle.
Scores, Joe.
Alrighty. And La La Land is rated
Low.
91%.
Oh, wow.
Oh, come on. That's
Man.
ridiculous.
Those critics, they know what's good. I tell you what, they know.
I don't agree with it, but I'll take the
Alrighty.
points.
I felt so with 70 something.
You will take the points. Only 6 off there. Well done, Sam. All right. And next up on the block, we have one. I have not seen this film, but it is Valentine's Day is the name of the movie. Valentine's Day, 2010 movie. You might remember, I think it was close to being a big one, but they threw a bunch of actors together. It has Jessica Alba, Bradley Cooper, a whole host of other famous
It's a
actors.
kind of anthology
Also-
movie, right? Or there's different stories.
Yeah,
different
also, exactly. You know more about it than I do. It's also got Taylor Swift in it.
Oh, good. That means this is a great one for Joe to start.
Yeah, has Joe seen it?
And I have not.
Ah.
I can't go off if I never heard of it because I've pretty much never heard of any of these really.
The question is, do you know any love story movies, Joe?
Twilight.
Wally, obviously.
This is Wally, yes.
Wally. That I should put down on it.
It has a lot of big names in it. It was 2010.
Yeah, about 10 years ago, about.
Usually they're, I feel like the critics were a little nicer then. So I'm gonna go with let's say a flop though. Let's say 68.
That's you, Samuel. You go, Samuel.
Oh, okay, I'll go then. I agree with Joe in a way. I think it kind of flopped. It had all these big time characters in it. So I'll probably say 75 just to be safe. But I think it didn't do as well as it could have gone.
I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go wild and say this movie did really well.
Okay.
I'm gonna say it did 89.
Wow.
All right.
I'm gonna go on a crazy limb here. I'm gonna take a shot in the dark.
All right. And Valentine's Day
Don't flop.
is rotten at 18%.
Oh my gosh.
It's not bad, folks. It was terrible. I didn't see it, but
Oh no!
Yeah, I read one of the reviews. It said Taylor Swift cannot act, and half of the other actors also cannot act.
Wow.
Harsh critics, harsh to say the least.
Dang. Well, if I was in it, I'm not in it.
You're gonna have a little bit to make up in this last one, though. I'm not gonna lie, that puts you behind by 10 points or so on that last one.
Only
But, yeah, I mean, I'm not keeping exact tabs right here. I'm just kind of eyeballing right now. Well, in that case, I've got one that I know you have seen. We've got Wall-E as the next film.
Oh, really?
I've got it pulled up right here, folks.
Oh my gosh.
No.
Wow.
Wow,
A film I think everyone has seen at this point. But in case you didn't know who was starring, Ben Burton, Alyssa Knight as Eva, and Jeff Garlin as a captain.
I knew I should have looked up Wally before.
Oh no. I guess it's my turn to go first, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is done.
Take a break for me. This is stressful.
It's gonna be close.
I took a big chance last time thinking that it would do better than all those big names. It would do better. I mean, I've heard of the film, so I thought it would have been a little better. Critics, man, they're crazy. They'll give Valentine's Day terrible scores and give movies like freaking La La Land such high scores. They don't know what they do.
Still bitter.
You know what they want. Dang, Wall-E. See, I happen to really like Wall-E. I think it's a great movie.
It's a great movie.
I don't know what the critics think, you know. So I'm still gonna go ahead and say that it did really well. I might be crazy, but I'm gonna still go high. I'm gonna say 88.
All right. And next, who should we have? Maybe Joe this time, or Samuel?
Yeah, Joe can take it.
Yeah, let Joe take this one.
I don't really remember a lot of Disney movies failing, terribly flopping. I mean, like, I think like some of the worst are like the low tier of Marvel movies. Probably the ones that flopped, and they were in the 60s, so it probably didn't flop terribly, even that way. And I do know like the critics are sometimes a little bit more given on the, you know, like anime. They like their animated stuff. They're harder to give them like high scores, but they're more generous from giving them like really bad scores. Or at least that's my idea. So I think it's probably like the only thing I could see is you know the critics didn't like that we all got fat. But I don't know if they would really rate that much because you know it's not like that was a bad thing.
Well, it depends on who you ask.
Yeah, true. But they didn't make it seem like a bad thing. They just made it like we were just all getting fat.
Yep.
So I would say it was probably like an 83.
All right, we've got Joe locked in at an 83. Excellent.
All right. I think this critics scored it really high. Yeah, I'm gonna go out on kind of like what Dom's doing, but I'm probably gonna go with 95.
All right.
Oh, I was
95.
no, I was supposed to be different. You're almost supposed to put love. It's like climb back to the top.
Alrighty, and I will tell you what, I didn't think it was going to happen, but one of you guys has hit it on the nose.
I need it.
Dead on. That's a 5-point deduction for one member.
I need it.
And the score of Wall-E is 95.
Oh my gosh! I just shot in the dark.
I'm really glad he was in the 90s because I really should be in there.
Oh my goodness. When you said, Samuel, when you were saying it, I'm like, no way. He's gonna, oh my goodness, he nailed it.
This is a complete shot in the dark. I knew it had to be
Wow.
high because it's talked about highly.
Exactly. Oh my goodness. Dom, how do you feel right now? How do you feel?
I feel awful. Person that vote, like put that the highest, and Sam had to come up and be like 95. I'm like, oh no.
Oh my goodness. All right, well, burn time for a couple minutes while I calculate these final scores. It's getting close.
Sure.
Alrighty, we've got in third place, coming in at a score of plus 147, Dominic Rohr.
That sucks.
It was closer than you thought, though. It was closer than you thought.
I'll have to hear it today.
So, I will just announce the winner first. That way we don't get any drama about seconds. So the winner being Samuel Furr.
Oh, hey.
106. It wasn't even close at all. I lied. Samuel destroyed you two.
Oh my gosh.
Joe, you came in at second place by only a point with a score of 146.
Oh my gosh.
Just dodged him.
Only got
Just
it to 12 points.
1 point.
I mean, it was a pleasure playing with you guys. Someone had to get it, so I guess someone has to do it.
Yeah, good job, guys.
Good games. Good games.
Excellent. Yeah, for the first time, I think you guys did pretty darn good. We had some interesting ones, some surprises, and it was a fun time overall. So yeah, I think that pretty much wraps it up for us for the day, folks. Thanks for tuning in. As always, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Tell us what you think about this content. I know it's a little bit different. I'm doing some videos with people in different locations and all that jazz, working with what we got. I think it went pretty well. But yeah, let us know if you like this, you want us to do it again, maybe try something different out. We're up for ideas. So thanks, guys.
Yeah. Peace out, everybody.
Out.
Yeah. Peace.